Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and welcome back to the WBE Week 2 against UziGunner in the Bullet Punch Club. I'm bringing Gothitelle, Victorian, Sanakanda, Etzelra, Kaparaja, and Charizard. If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to show support, please leave a like on the video, subscribe for more. We're almost at 1,900 subscribers, and I'm posting more videos. Opponents got Hatterene. Yes, Week 2 facing up against Hatterene. This time the G-Max version. Passimian, he's got Gengar. There we go. Noivern, Lantern, and Durant. The first thing I saw was no Ferrothorn. That's cool. The second thing I saw was only one hazard removal, and that is Defog Noivern, which means he's probably going to have to be more of a defensive Noivern. So it's going to take away one of his offensive options, and Vaporeon likes to see that because Vaporeon is here to handle things like Noivern and Gengar. Not so much Hatterene, but sure, it's on the list. So I decided to leave with Sanakanda. I'm thinking maybe you'll want to leave with Hatterene to block, I don't know, potential hazards I might want to set up, or he might want to leave with something and then swap into Hatterene to block up on what he thinks Stealth Rocks are coming. So, you know, I didn't know, choosing the lead is always a very strong point of contention with me because I'm always all these different scenarios of what I think my opponent could possibly do are running through my brain. But what I'm not doing is trying to think about my own strategy to counter them. It's a flaw of mine. I feel like they're going, oh, they could with that, they could with that, they could with that. I gotta counter lead them. But what if I just lead with something and I just put pressure on them? Like, that's a win for me. So I figured after a while, I'm like, you know what, Sanakanda, gonna lead with Sanakanda. I'm gonna immediately pressure him with rocks in the potential Sand Spit turn 1, so he's gonna have to deal with that. He leads with Lantern, I lead with Sanakanda, and I know that he's not going to want to stay in. I don't know that. However, I have a thought that I think, you know, maybe he wants to leave here and you know, for earthquakes on the way. But I also know that I know he's really not going to risk Noivern because of the fact that I have Vaporeon, and I assume he's probably he's going to try to want to need something for that Vaporeon because he sees the structure of his team. I go for Earthquake, and he predicts that wonderfully with that Air Balloon Gengar. You know, no longer Levitate, needs Air Balloon now. So I figure, you know, he went into Gengar for a reason. I don't think he's going to just double out like here. He's right here. He's probably, you know, maybe some kind of a especially offensive animal. Obviously, Gengar is. But I thought he's probably going to try to hit with a Shadow Ball, something hard. If Vaporeon is geared for that. But he goes for Encore, so he's trying to lock me in the Stealth Rock. So that's all right, cool. So now we kind of have an edge here because now we know one of his moves. And that kind of takes away the threat of him being purely offensive because Encore says, well, I'm more of a support set. So, goes in the Lantern on the Scald. Does a little more than I thought. But I get the burn, which is juicy. I do not see leftovers. So that means he's either a Sugar Berry, probably not Sugar Berry because he switched out of Sanakanda, Assault Vest, which a lot of them are, or some kind of a Resto Chesto set. And that's what he's going to be doing. So, this was a turn that I really say I wanted to get Gothitelle in against Lantern. So because I have Gothitelle, I have obviously Shadow Tag. So he's got a lot of Mons that can U-turn in both. He's got Lantern, Passimian, and Gengar that can U-turn and switch without needing to you know, without being trapped by Gothitelle. Things I wanted to trap, but I've seen Volt Switch, so that's fine. So now I go into Sanakanda, which is my answer for Durant. Oh boy, did I underestimate the power that Durant. I mean, I knew Durant was strong, but when you slap a Life Orb on this bat, this is a Life Orb Hustle Iron Head. That does a lot. Does just under 100. 97 damage to be exact. But after leftovers, I'm at 93. So it's at a range where if he doesn't kill me, he's gonna die because I'm sure he knows I'm gonna have Fire Fang. So he has to kill me. If he doesn't kill me, his Durant is dead, and his biggest, most potent offensive threat is gone, and I know this. So I'm thinking, okay, there's also a chance he might stay in, and he might not kill me. I have to do the same thing. I have to try to get rid of this Durant. So I have to kind of risk the damage roll, go for a Fire Fang, and hopefully he doesn't kill me, I kill him. But he does decide instead he's just gonna switch out. So I go for Fire Fang and gonna start getting. And again, I see no leftovers on him either. I'm thinking, what is he? Choice Scarf perhaps? I mean, Scarf is you know, it's been we've seen before. So I decide I'm going to go for an Iron Head because I think that Hatterene is going to be coming in on a switch. And he goes for knockoff, thinking that I'm going to go into probably Gothitelle, which I would never do because this thing is quick, it's got U-turn, there's no way. So now here I'm thinking, you know what? I could get Stealth Rocks up. I don't think he's gonna just swap into Gengar right away. He did it once, but I don't think he's going to again. Then I'm looking at my team, and I'm looking at right now the damage I'm doing to his Mon. So if I burned his Lantern, I'm weakening his Passimian now. So, and so far the only thing that's really suffered is Sandaconda. So if I can just keep getting damage to his stuff while utilizing Sandaconda and utilizing these turns of sand, there will come a point where the sand will let up, and I want to swap Sandaconda out to maybe get sand in later in the game, perhaps get some chip damage on something later. So I gotta think about that, but I also know that I don't think he's gonna want to risk Sandaconda, or he's gonna want to risk Passimian, so I stand and go for Earthquake. He just happens to go in Noivern this time. So I'm like half right with these plays. What I'm choosing to switch into is not ideal. So Sand goes away. I go into Vaporeon, my special defense answer this game, and he goes for Air Slash. And that, that's a joke. You'll see, right? It's a joke. You'll see. I go for Wish now, and I figured he was going to U-turn out, and I wanted to get a Wish so I can get some nice, a nice advantage on what he's going to be bringing in. My thought was he's going to bring in Lantern. I'll be able to go into Gothitelle and get Gothitelle and max HP. The worry, though, is he goes into Lantern, and then he predicts me to go into Gothitelle, Volt switches, then he gets to go into Durant, and then I'll be stuck with the Durant. So I go for Wish, and so now I got to switch. And there was a legitimate thought in my head that went, okay, the obvious switch-in is Sandaconda. He's going to predict you to predict his prediction of you going into Sandaconda. He's going to Scald on your switch because he thinks you're going into Sandaconda. And I could have, I'm like, maybe I could stay in and just fucking fire off a I don't know. But he burns Gothitelle now, so both of I really did not want Gothitelle to get burned, but I switched him down to Scald. That is always a fear, and you gotta accept that sometimes. You gotta accept, look at that fire set. Combine, Energy Ball, Stored Power, Substitute. Why running Energy Ball over Shadow Ball? Because more Pico's a thing, okay? More Pico is the option. It's the option. I figure I could try to get a jump on him switching with Volt switches and get up with Substitute, but I could just Energy Ball and then really put a hurt on that thing. I've seen Scald in Volt Switch. I don't think he's Resto Chesto. I think he's just Assault Vest. So I think Energy Ball is the answer to get as much damage on as possible. I still have options for hazards to set up. I can still get up the Steel-type hazard with Kaparaja, and I can still get up Stealth Rocks with Sandaconda. They're both nice. He goes into Gengar. Still got his Air Balloon, and man, this Gengar is a beast. This Gengar is about to throw me for a doozy of a loop. I'll tell you that much. As you can tell, thought again. I'm like, okay, Shadow Ball. I'm checking my own set to see if I'm, will my EVs were in Gothitelle, just to double check. You never want to be wrong. Going to Vaporeon, he goes for an Encore. I think he thought I was going to Combine? Maybe Substitute? I don't know, but it didn't happen. I'm thinking about this for not that long. I just fire off a Scald. Like, what can you Nasty Plot? Sure, but like Shadow Ball, I'm still special defensive. I can take at least one of those, and then I can, kill him with the next Scald. So that does a bit of damage. I'm pumped about that. And his Air Balloon's gone. So at this moment in time, I'm thinking, man, I am in a solid position here. Oh, what? What kind of hidden treasure is this? Gengar? Giga Drain? I didn't see his face down trap card, I'll tell you that much. He must have slipped that shit in unnoticed. Wow, so now I could protect. But there's no guarantee that after I protect with my leftover recovery that I still live a Giga Drain. It'll be close, no guarantee. And I don't want him to get back even more HP. I'd like him to get back as little HP as possible. So if he Giga Drains here and I die, he'll get back less HP than if I protect and then he Giga Drains and I die. It's not that much, but HP at this point is HP because I need that to not be at completely full so I can do some stuff with some of my mons. And that some of my mons is G-Max Kaparaja. We gonna G-Max up, baby. And, so Kaparaja last week got 2 kills. This Gengar is a giant threat to me, stands in my way. I don't like what he wants to do. I don't like what he can do. I know, though, I can take him out with a well-placed Earthquake. But he does switch out, which is fine. He goes into Lantern. I don't know what he thought. I was worried he was gonna go into Noivern, actually. I almost clicked, I thought about clicking the Fairy one, but he just goes right into Lantern. Maybe, I guess Death Fodder, he wants to get something in. So I didn't want to risk me going for a steel type move, I guess. Or maybe he thought I was going to go for a steel type move, but not today, Junior. We're just going to go straight for Earthquake. And I get the special defense boost, so that's always nice. When you get that special defense boost with a team with, you know, such special attackers that are very prevalent to his offensive game. Good minds is what I'm saying. He's got Passimian. I've seen Drain Punch, so he goes for Substitute now, and this has been I assume this is going to be a tactic that I'm going to see a lot of this season because I have a slow G-Max Mon. Just Mons with sub stall out G-Max turn. So, but the good news is that my G-Max move still, even if it still allows me to get up Steel type spikes. So now I have to decide if I want to go for another one while he goes for an obvious Drain Punch. I have way more HP now. He's going to get back. He's going to have like 2 shots at getting Drain Punch damage. I have to decide if this is what I want to do, or if I want to go into Sandaconda to Death Fodder and then maybe go into something like Charizard. But I said, nope. We're going to keep firing off Steel Surges, and we get that critical hit. Sometimes the gods reward you with your tenacity. And that is it. Right there. That is it. Down goes Passimian. And now he sees Akaberry. My G-Max goes away, but I still have plus special defense. So I don't really fear Noivern. I mean, he might defog here. He could U-turn. He could Air Slash. But he could Roost. He's not going to Roost. He could have Roost. But I say, you know what? He's going to defog. Get rid of my Steel type. I mean, he wants Hatterene to come in with as clean a field as possible. And I Iron Head it, and that's going to be a lot. And it's at a point now where I don't, I'm just going to keep firing off Iron Heads. He wants to switch in nothing right now. That can take one, save a Durant, but I don't think he wants to switch Durant anything, especially knowing that I have a Charizard waiting for him. So I think he's stuck with just, with this Elephantis here, Garnichier Elephantis. Guys, you throw that. Come on. What? Asking for help's legal. I don't need help to beat you, Keith. I'm just trying to prove that a child could beat you, and then a child does beat him. A crit on the Air Slash sucks, but my dog is actually really upset about that crit on the Air Slash. But I fire off another Iron Head. Down goes Noivern. And Kaparja, 2 more kills this week to match his week 1 total of 2. That's 4, guys. 2 plus 2, 4. That was 8. 4 right there. Even sometimes demonstrate. You look at the 1 and the 2 and the 2 and the 1 and then the 4. Magic. I don't know. He thought about this for a while, and he finally decides on Gengar. What he might have not realized is that Iron Head with Sheer Force takes him out, and Shadow Ball I'm going to live because that plus special defense that I got from the Max Quake. Give it to him. Gengar going down. Copper Jaw. Completely and utterly destructive. Took out Lantern. Took out Noivern. Took out Passimian. Took out Gengar, and all that's really left is, well, what's left is his Hatterene, which I want to save Kaparoja for, and the off chance that I'm one base speed faster than Hatterene by nature. I'm 30 to 29, but I also have no speed investment at all. If he has even a little speed investment to outspeed me, then I'm going to be in a little trouble. Also, he's saving this for the end. He's either got the Steel Berry or the Poison Berry. It's just there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Iron Head. So I went into Sandaconda for 2 reasons. 1, I wanted to get more Life Orb damage on Durant. 2, I wanted to get the Sand up because I know that because he's not Scarfed, my Charizard's going to outspeed Durant. So I know that I'm going to have to get some chip damage off in that Hatterene if I want to get it clean. Okay, alright, Shakespeare. Step aside. You've got a new leader assist this generation. Even though you're not in my generation, you're still very prevalent in my generation because of all the books and poems of yours to read. Flamethrower, taking it. Joey! That's why we took Charizard. Joey, look! It's for Steel type, Joey! That's why. So now he's got just Hatterene left. And I thought about getting up a Sunny Day to make my Flamethrower more powerful, because I figured there's no way I'm going to die to one Hatterene move. Then I figured there's absolutely a way I'm going to die to a Hatterene Psychic type move. He could risk going for the Fairy one and confuse me and not kill me, and that could not be good for him. So he's definitely going to go for a Psychic type move. He's got a G-Max. He's going to get double his HP, but Bates' HP stat is like 57 anyway, so that's not even all that much. There's Hatterene. Getting his HP. I'm going to outspeed. It's going to be blistering. Flamethrower, that is a lot of damage. Because I crit him. Most of it. But Max Mindstorm's here, and that is, wow. He crit me too. So we both crit each other. If the crits didn't happen, the turn would have happened the same way. I would have hit him twice. He would have hit me twice. That's the way that goes there. So I go to Kaparaja, and I have to know now. Does he have the Steel Berry or does he have the Poison Berry? Because I still have a Selgor left waiting in the wings. I'm going to have to fire off a Steel... I got to be faster first. That's the main thing. If not faster, we're in trouble. But I am faster, and there is a Steel Berry. So that does leave me relatively confident that I can take him out with the combination of a Selgor and Gothitelle. Down goes Kaparaja, and that's going to leave me... Again, that chip damage is nice. It's going to leave me with a Selgor with that Sludge Bomb, and then I'm going to have Gothitelle left, hitting him with an Energy Ball. That's the play. That's the plan. I hope nothing goes wrong. We got to make sure we stay the course. Fire off a Sludge Bomb. Fire. There it is. There's a Sludge Bomb. And I don't kill him, which is absolutely crazy. And the Sandstorm is going to go away this turn, and I die. Which means up to Gothitelle. But Gothitelle's got a solid special attack stat. Hatterene's got, like, no HP. So it's really... Energy Ball is just going to do it, right? It is. I mean, even if I wanted to get... I could, I guess, gone for also stored power. To make it even more humiliating. But there's no way. Energy Ball, clean win, 1-0. Sawsbucks, 1-1. Kaparaja, 6 kills in the season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more. I'll see each and every one of you guys next time. Good night. Good night.